Hello! Today I'm going to be playing Deep Space D6, a neat little game that is quite handy to bring with you if you're going for a business trip or you just want to have something with an easy setup, because this game really has got that. It's as big as my hand, as you can see, and it got all you need to play it. Inside you have some rules and some setup variations if you like that, and the components. Now, before we're gonna start playing, I have to decide which type of spacecraft we are gonna play. These are the four types of ships we have to choose by. We have the Helicon, we have the AG-8, we have the Athena Mk2, and the Mono Aware, shaped like a UFO or a disc. Each ship has different kind of skills or skill set for the different kind of crew dices, because on one die we have a lot of different icons depicting the crew that will show up and help us throughout the playthrough. This is a threat. It's a scan, and we have detected some threats. We will see those coming up. We don't want them, but we just have to live with them. Generating threats will also generating enemies coming out. Now, to decide what kind of ship we are gonna play, we're gonna roll say D6 and say 1 to 3 and 4 to 6 for these two. 4 to 6, so one of those two then. Take away these. And 1 to 3, 4 to 6. And it will gonna be the Mono Aware. So let's get set up then. Now I have put the threat deck ready. You just have to shuffle that. Alongside of the game there's one green and black cube, which we're gonna place on the shield indicator, and we have 5 shield to begin with, and we have 5 hull. That's the hull of the ship. Reducing our hull to 0 will just make us lose, and we don't want that. Alongside the ship we do have this card. It's got the infirmary, and it's two-sided. The infirmary on the one side has a special skill saying during the assign phase you may send a unit to the infirmary to change another available unit to any phase. Or we have this blank side. I think we're gonna try to play it without this extra skill to see how we fare with that. Okay. And next up we do have the ability to change the difficulty. In the deck we have the opportunity to put 6 Don't Panic cards into it. Now in the box there's some ruling states in here that says removing Don't Panic cards makes the game more challenging, following the chart to make the game fit your difficulty. Now I have played it on easy. I did not make it. Now I will try it on medium, so we'll see if I can make that. So I add 3 Don't Panic cards. You can also make the game shorter. Well, we don't do that. And yes, there's 6 cards with these icons on it. That's kind of the boss on the end of the encounter. The game itself is about reaching the end of this deck. If I do that and manage to survive and it is depleted and I don't have no threats out, I get away safely. So let's add 3, don't panic, to our thread. I'm gonna be shuffling that real quick. Now we got our thread deck all set up, and just check the setup sheet. Choose a ship and place it board in the middle of the playing area. Check. Put the infirmary card to the left of the shipboard. Check, we done that. Place the hull, shield, tracker cubes on the highest value of the respective tracks. Yes. And shuffle the threat card and place them face down above the shipboard, creating the threat deck. Yes, check. Now draw 2 threat cards and place them in their corresponding areas. Optionally set up the Ouroboros final encounter. I don't think we're gonna face the Ouroboros. I'm not sure if we're gonna even make it to the Ouroboros. So let's start with drawing 2 threat cards. We do have raiders. So basically what this means, we're gonna place this on the second slot here. They have got like 2 health. They are raiders, and in the threat phase, if I roll 4 or 6, they activate and shoot us. Let's put that there. We do have a flagship with a 4, and if it activates, it's -3 hull. So maybe this will be a very quick playthrough. Who knows? Now here's our crew. There's 6 dices. I roll them each turn, well, if we have them all, and let's see what we get. So we start off round 1. So we get a tactic, 2 medics, an engineer, and a scientist, and a commander. Now what the monoware does, I can put a tactician in the weapon chamber and attack based on crew types, it says, and up here there's some description of what the different crew types does if I place them in the weapon slots we have here. Now let's see. I got 2 medics, and they complete an internal threat if I place them here. I don't have any internal threats, just external threats. Those are those triangle ones. I could do 2 damage to single target. Let's see. So let's start off with doing that. I'm gonna place the tactician and we're gonna blast them for 2 damage and 1 damage to all threats, I guess. Other than that, yep, I don't need these yet. So those guys just gonna be hanging out. So let's do 2 damage. I think I'm gonna be doing let's do 2 damage to the flagship, and then 1 damage to all threats, so bringing that down and that down. So what I basically did now, I fired my lasers and moved them down, like in hit points wise, from 4 down to 1. Then for the flagship and the raiders got hit by 1. If I get 1 more hit, they're out and away. But now I've done what I can do. So what the rule says, I have to pull out a threat card, and we have a bounty ship. Destroy all shields, -1 hull. Oh great. So now for a threat phase, I roll 1d6 and we do have a 4. Now we do have the raiders activate on a 4 and the flagship activates on a 4. So let's do them one by one. It's the raiders. They have -1 hull, ignores shields. bringing my hull down to 4. We do have the flagship at 4. They do -3 hull damage. Now I do have shield, so the shield takes the damage for that one. Yeah, that's it for the first round. We gather up our crew and we go for round 2. Okay, we have some threats here. Scan results. Now when we roll these, they have to be locked in immediately. And on the top side here says when those are filled, we draw another threat. So we've been detected. And we've been detected by a fighter. So put that on the 1 here. We do have tactic, and we do have 2 damage to single target. So we can do 2 to that 2 times, I guess, and destroy all shields. That's just terrible. And let's see, let's use the engineer to repair our hull for 3. Well, we just need 1, but yeah, we are up again. So we're gonna fire, and we're gonna do 1, 2, and then 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. Kill off the bounty ship. So the threat phase. Oh, this will be returned. Threat phase. We pull out another fighter. So we have a lot on 1 now. Roll this. It's a 5. Have we anything activating on a 5? Yes, we do. We do have the flagship activating on a 5, hurting us for 3. 1 and 2 and 3. This is not going well at all. Well, that's Deep Space T6 for you. So I go to round 3. I do have all dice. Oh. We have a lot of tactics. That's great. I think you're gonna do use of them like that. Here you go. Oh, this goes here. So 3 damage to a single threat 2 times. So I think we're gonna take out the flagship and the raiders because it ignores shields. We still have 2 fighters left. And we have some medics. We do have some grey ones calling equilibrium, saying swap shields with hull. We don't want to do that now, because if I swap it, we're basically game over. I don't think we can do anything else, so these guys are just returned. Yep, let's draw a threat card. And we do have space pirates coming out of us. Of course, they are here hunting us. Now let's roll for the threat. And there's a 5. Do you have anything activating on a 5? Nope, we haven't. So good for us. We keep on traveling. And we do have some more tactics. Let's see. Put that here and there. That's 3 damage to a single threat. I think we're gonna take out the space pirates, going down to 1, and they are out of there. Oh, I should get some scientists to recharge my shields. But I can't. What I can do, I can put one engineer in here to discard the top card of the threat deck for discard this. Oh, and we discard the solar winds. These are terrible. So -5 hull when they activate, then discard. So it's basically a solar wind around our ship, destroying us. Oh, lucky I discarded that. Now I can repair my hull at least. I'll get that up to 5. The medic just basically is wasted. So next threat deck, now we got a destroyer. Oh, -3 hull and 1 to 3. So let's see, roll the threat. And we do have a 4, activating both our fighters, doing 1 hull each, so we'll go down to 3. Oh, I'm almost out of there. Oh, terrible. Okay, let's collect them again and see. This may be my shortest playthrough ever if I get hit again. But well, it's fun. Oh yes, look at this. These guys we need. So recharge our shields. Hurry up guys, recharge the shields. Now we have some commanders, and the commander, if I put them into the weapon slot, says 1 damage to all threats. That's not bad, I guess. I'm gonna do like this. And I'm gonna use 1 of them there, and alongside with the scientists. And I think, do we need to override anything? We don't know what the next threat card gonna be. Usually they are quite high, so I will put it on 5, I guess. So the override is a skill this ship have to override the threat dice. If I roll a 5, it's overridden and it doesn't happen. So if any of my threats have 5 to activate, it doesn't happen. Okie doke, let's deliver some damage. -1 damage to all threats. These guys are out, this goes down. So the fighters are out of there. And we do have 2 damage. We kill the destroyer and it's out of there. Now for a threat, we're going to pull out an internal threat this time. It's cosmic existentialism. Must be completed before assigning any other science crew. And we do need a scientist to get that out of there. But that's, well, it could have been worse. Now I don't need to roll this because we don't have anything activating on our threat die this turn. So we're just gonna collect our guys and keep on rolling. Ooh, no, we got a threat. So there we go. And we pull out the card. And we have a shield platform. Protects external threat. So this guy has to go real quick. Basically a drone hovering around enemies, protecting them. Now, can we take it out? I can do like this, and 1 there to complete that cosmic existentialism. There you go, and put 1 here for 2 damage. We damage the drone for 2, and that's all I can do, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna do threat card. It's a warbird. Oh, -3 hull, ignores shield. Oh, if this hits, I'm toast. Let's see. Oh, it's a 5. I live to see the sun yet another day. Ooh, that was close. I have to get that out of there. Warbird's not good. Okay, well, we can do that. First of all, we have detected a threat incoming. We have a tactic die, and we do have a commander giving us 1 damage to all threats. I reckon these counts as off right away, because I do off with the shield platform and then do off with the warbird in one go. Now I can override something. Let's override. I tend to roll a lot of 5s, so let's override the 5s. Yep. I'll pull a card. We do have a scout. If you lost hull this round, lose 1 additional hull, and it's 3 health. Oh, it's bugging us there. And I don't need to roll this again because it does not have any activation. So let's just gather up our guys and keep on traveling. And yeah, can do this. Let's see. We have a tactic and we can give it 2 damage. And we can, yeah, just kill it off. 2 damage and then another 2 damage, and it's gone out of there. Let's override the 5s yet again, and this will be just waste. Let's see. Oh, it's a nebula. And what this does, it just shuts off our shields. It has got 2 health, heal die there. Now, for every time it activates, it loses health, and when it's out of there, I get the shields online again. So now I have to roll for this. A 5. Well, luckily Nebula just loses some effect. And well, just hold on there. I just overrided the 5, so no, it doesn't happen. The Nebula is still there. Ah, great. Good time to override. Way to go, G-Man. Let's see. Let's gather it up and see. Okay. But I see the Nebula has health, so I guess I can shoot it out of there. I can do like this and this. So minus damage to all threats, strike minus 1 damage again. So the shields are back. Kind of just blast it out of there. So I put the scientist to recharge the shields and repair the hull up to 5. Yes, we're back at it. Good. Now for threats. Now this is cloak threats. And it's internal. After the threat phase, roll the threat die again, and I do need a scientist to get it out of there. And we have some cloaked threats inside the ship. Oh no. We do have 2 scanners, and there's space pirates, of course, coming out of the hyperspace at us. Maybe those were the cloak threats. I can't get rid of them because I need a scientist, and I don't have any tactics to shoot with, so we basically just have to face whatever the threat comes out now. So let's see. The threat is, oh, it's a rescue mission. Rescue soldier. Discard to reroll all scan results detected this round, and I do need a medical officer to get that done to rescue the soldier. Now the rule states when I pull out a rescue mission, I have to pull out another threat card, and it's a strike bomber. Woohoo! Yay! Wow. Let's see. Roll the threat die. and try to hit the die tray, and it's a 3. Both of them activates. We have the space pirates shooting us for -2 hull, so it goes down to 3, and we do have the strike bomber hitting us with -1 hull and send a unit to the infirmary. So this is bad because we're gonna lose a die going to the infirmary, so we don't get that back before we get some medical to bring it out for us. Yep, there you go. Now we're down to 4 dice. This is going south quick. So we have 2 scan results, and it means we're gonna pull out invaders. Send a unit to the infirmary at a result of 2 or 4, and I can defeat it with 2 tactics. So the internal threats are ramping up to make life sour for us. I will think I'm gonna try to rescue the soldier, and then I have this. I can discard it to re-roll all detected detected scan result this round. I guess this is how it's played, and I gotta get rid of the cloaked. No, let's recharge the shields. Let's do that. Yeah, let's get leaving on the edge. Okay, this is just spent. Yeah, okay. Just one is enough, please. Mercenary. If no threats activated this round, -2 hull. Okay. Let's roll the die. And it's a 3 again. So, same thing. -2 hull and -1 hull. Send a unit to the infirmary. Oh, I don't need this. I don't have a lot of units. Stop. Stop bombing me. Okay, now, oh, sorry. So I discard this to re-roll all scan results this round, because I have got 2 scan results. Let's re-roll those and roll those to 2 commander and medic. So that's cool. Let's use this medic officer to return all our units from the infirmary. Let's recharge our shields, and let's do some overriding. I will override 3 and 4, so this strike bomber doesn't activate, at least. Okay, now for let's pull out the new threat. It's a hijackers. Oh, 4 and 5 -2 hull, and I need 2 commanders to get rid of it right away. So as you can see, the rounds move fairly fast. It's a quick-paced game. Now let's roll the d6, and we have 6. And on 6, the space pirates activates, and they are -2 hull. 1, 2. Okay, anything else? No. Good stuff. Let's gather our guys up and roll. Oh, we have been detected yet again. So 2, pull out the card, and it's a pandemic. Send a unit to infirmary on 1, and I have to get rid of it with either a medical or a scientist. These are returned. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, I will recharge my shields first of all. Or I have a tactics. Let's see, redo that. What to do? I can do 2 damage with that scientist to 1 ship, getting rid of some threats on the side here. that is really what I should do. Yeah, let's put the tactic in here and shoot one of the ships. Let's shoot the let's shoot the strike bomber, because it sends some of our guys to the infirmary. We don't need that. And other than that, yeah. What I can do, gonna put that in the equilibrium and swap shields with hull. So we're gonna have 5 shields, 3 hull. Actually, put that in there, swap around, and then use this to repair the hull. It's a more clever thing to do. Yeah, why not? So, new threat. We do have meteoroids. Meteoroid is 4, and on a 1 meteoroid health goes down, then when destroyed -5 hull. No. Oh, let's roll the die and see. We have so many threats now. On a 3 we do have the spice pirates again activating for -2 hull. Yeah, that's it. Let's gather it up and see how quickly those threats ramps up. Oh, finally some commanders, and we do have some scan results again. Because we are traveling so fast. It's an assault cruiser and it's -2 hull, putting that up on 4. We do have a lot of threats now coming out at us. These guys are returned. I need to get rid of some things here. Let's get rid of the pandemic, so I don't need to send a unit to the infirmary. And let's override. Let's see, let's override 4s and 5s and recharge shields. Now, oh, it's a don't panic card. We don't like. We need that. Oh, we got a 5. It is overridden, so nothing happens. Now it says if no threats activated this round, -2 hull on the mercenary. So we have to go down either way. Now let's gather it up. Ooh. We are being detected, guys. Really detected. And it's another don't panic. Great stuff. And we can. Ooh, let's do the swapperoo again. I use one of the engineers to, like that, swap shields with hull. Then I use one of them to repair the hull. Now use that. Oh well, either way. Use that one to get rid of cloaked threats. We do have just invaders left. This is just spent. And we do have a panel explosion. You may not assign engineers, so good thing we got that out of the way. Now let's roll for threat. And we do have a 2. On 2 we have to send a unit to the infirmary. Nothing else activates here, so luckily the mercenary doesn't activate. Just gather it up and roll. We have 1 threat. I need some tactics to get this all these ships out of the way. I have no medics, so I cannot assign any engineers. So what I can do is just use override here. I can override the 4s, I can override the 5s, and I can override the 6s, I guess. This is, I cannot do anything with. Now, let's just roll. Oh, we have a 4. I have overridden the 4s, so nothing happens. The mercenary activates, hurting us for 2. Whoa! One just flew out. Oh, look at all those threats. So we have 2. So I have to pull another one. Robot uprising. Send a unit to the infirmary on 1, 2, and 3. We have to get rid of this panel explosion. And yet another one. We are loud. We are loud in space. Now we have tactics. That's good. So we can use one of them to complete an internal threat. We have 2 possibly sending units to the infirmary. I don't like that, so let's get rid of the robot uprising, and let's do 2 damage to the space pirates. Then 1, 2, and those are out. Now for threat. Time warp, internal threat. All threats recover 1 health at 2. Ah, really? Let's see. I have a 4. Now on a 4, there's a lot of activations. Let's do this first. It says send a unit to the infirmary. So we're gonna do that. Now it's gonna hurt. Hijacker's gonna hurt us for -2 hulls. So we're going down at 1 shield. And finally the assault cruiser hurt us for -2 hulls, and the hull goes down with 1. Yeah, so that's a bit of a attack from the threats there. And we have some more threats coming out. This is not going so well. We do have raiders, they ignore shields, coming out at 2. I get those 2 bags, and this goes there. Now we do have a tactic and a commander, giving me opportunity to 1 damage to all threats. So 1 and 1, and these 3 down 1. So I could do with some more of that combination. And let's do... Oh, it's a rescue mission. Rescue telepath. Discard to look at the next 5 cards of the threat deck. Okay. And out comes a fighter. So let's see. We have 1. Oh, let's see. 1, it's the meteoroid, and at 1 it's -1 health, and it just goes down to here. Raiders hurts us for -1 hull, ignores shields, so we're down at 3. Yeah, that's that. Ooh. Finally, finally a breather. Now I have a scientist, 2 medics, and an engineer. I can't do anything with an engineer because of the panel explosion. What can I do? I can do this, so I can assign engineers again. I can do this to recharge my shields. I can do this to get this back from the infirmary, and finally this guy gonna repair my hull. Yep, that's it. Let's draw another card, and oh, distracted. It's an internal threat. They capture a die from me. Just put that there, and to get that back I have to just pull these guys down a bit. To get that back I need 2 medics. And see how the game just eats your dice? It's terrible. So I have 4 left. Now let's roll for a threat. And we have a 3. It says 4 and a 3. Return this unit. Yay! Then discard. Thank you. He's no longer distracted. Over here I have some threats. Luckily distracted activated, so the mercenary doesn't shoot, but no damage as I can see. Yeah, cool. That's good. Let's just get it on and come on, we're almost there. Oh, famous last words. Threat detected, and pull out boarding ship. Here they come. It's 4 health and -2 hull. Ooh. Yep. What can we do? I think I want to do this. Oh, that was a commander. Put these 2 commanders here, and 1 damage to all threats once, and 1 damage to all threats again. Now what will happen is I destroy the meteoroid, and it's gonna be destroyed, causing 5 hull damage, so my shields go down to 0. But it's gone. That's the most important thing. What else can I do? I can discard this to look at the top 5 cards of the threat deck, just to give us a quick look into what the future holds. Just turn it up. Oh, it's Corsair. Ooh. It's an orbital cannon coming as number 4. That's a good card. Boost morale. I can return a threat. Then strike bomber, and 2 strike bombers coming out now. Not good. Okay. So let's just pull out the strike bomber. Putting it there. Roll for threat. That's a 3. And let's see, 3. We have boarding ship hurting us for -2 hull. 1, 2. And yep, that's it. We need to get those shields up again. We do have 1 threat. We don't have any scientists, and that's, well, kind of what I was hoping to get. I have my own tactician, and I can use this to complete an internal threat. I think I'm gonna complete the time warp. Come on. Anything else I can do? I can repair the hull, and I can use 1 here to discard the top card of the threat deck. So 1 of the strike bombers is discarded. maybe the other way. And that's it. Let's turn it on. It's the boost morale. We need that. See? And it's a 1. Nothing activates on 1, so that's great news for us. That's not so great news. We do have threats coming out. So that's the orbital cannon. -2 hull cannot be damaged unless it's the only threat. Oh, terrible. And we do have another one. We don't have any tactics, so we have to think smart again. Let's override. What's the worst case scenario? Force. Let's override the force, and yeah, these guys are spent. I can't use those now. So let's see. Another card. It's the Corsair coming out at 2. Let's see. And it's a 5. 5 activates, and this is terrible. The hijackers hits us for 2 hull. 1, 2. The assault cruiser attacks us for 2. That's 1, 2. And finally the Corsair gets us for -2 hull, and we're at 0, and that's game over. There we go. That's a quick round of Deep Space D6 for you, and me playing the Mono Aware. First time playing that ship, it was kind of weird but fun. So let's see, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars left, 7 rounds left to get this ship out of there, but we did not make it. There you go. Hope you enjoyed this quick little playthrough. If you enjoy the game, you can get it from the Tau Leader games. It's a neat little game, and it packs easy, and it's fun to play. This is me signing off for today. Be seeing you